Show. Entertainment buzz with the gossip. Local and global. All celebrity gist.
Right, mic's going up.
It's time, Lagos. Time for us to talk. Time for us to gossip. Time for us to share the stories. But first, we'll listen to the music. Lagos, the Grapevine is brought to you by Verve and it's live on Smooth 98.1. Smooth Breakfast with Ayo.
And Valentine.
And this morning, as always, the gentlemen in the studio. They're ready. They're ready. Chef Jeff, how you doing, man?
Yep.
Jim Silas, what do you have left?
Is that an introduction?
He's taking
He
you.
stole your thunder.
Yeah!
Wow.
And then you
There
brought
you
the
go.
thunder back.
There you go. Originality.
Engineers are alert. Yeah? They're ready for you. Well, Lagos, we have two. Well, I'll say this with faith breath. I'll say two fantastic music for you to listen to today. One is a video, and the other is just a song. But the usual Grapevine tradition is for you to listen to the songs with us, review it with us, and then send us your reaction or your observations on the music by sending us messages.
0809 444 0981. Please don't listen to anything that Valentine has said. Listen to the song yourself and make your own decision.
Mhm.
Right? And then on Twitter is at Smooth981FM and use the hashtag Grapevine981. The songs are on there, so you can actually listen to it whilst you're listening to us.
That's right. Our first song is from Rick Hassani. I was very excited when I heard he is going to be on the show today. Not him himself physically, but his music. Love You Anyway. Says from it was put forward from his Riverland Records Frontier. It comes through with a new record. This one is dubbed Love You Anyway, and it was produced by VTech Lagos. Listen. Guys, your thoughts? Please, let's dig in. What?
I don't know, man. I'm a fan of Rick Hassani. I've loved his music from since the first one to this very one. I don't know. Just something about this one that I really didn't like. I was expecting more, really.
Something.
Yeah,
About the song.
this very song that I just don't want to cut it off, totally. Maybe just maybe I might need to have to listen a lot more, maybe like 20 times before I'm not, for it to sink in.
That much,
But
James?
yeah, because I mean, ordinarily, easily, any Rikasani music just hits me. I mean, from I didn't marry you.
Yeah.
You deserve a gentleman. All of that. And then this one, yeah, gentleman.
No, Mario, was that not what's the other guy with the lonely voice?
He has another song that has to do with that whole
Okay,
marriage
marriage.
thing. So, but it's only you that it just feels like he just brought back the whole it's really you leave you alone. It could have been better, really. I don't know if it's the production. It's not the production. It's the songwriting. It's sometimes look. I think you just feel like you must write all your songs, and sometimes it becomes monotonous, and then I don't know, man. I'm not feeling so.
James is tired. Chef
Yeah.
Jeff.
I can agree a little bit with some of what he's saying. Like, I mean, this is one of those first occasions, like Guinness Book of Records. Me agree with James here, in the sense that it's lacking something, and it is very monotonous. That is for sure. What I would say as a positive is that maybe this is like an album filler I would listen to somewhere along the lines. This is a guy who what he's doing with this song is basically like an African guitar grassroots kind of almost country style song going on here, and he's able to own his voice. That's one of the important factors there. Like Janet Jackson, it's not the strongest voice, but when you hear them, you know what to expect. It's always gonna be magical. This song, I just feel like it's on the left side. To be honest, I can't really be excited about the way I was excited that we were going to talk about it today.
All right. Well, for me, I think I have to give him his credit. vocal wise, because Sam, you kind of fault him. He's a great singer. He has a great voice. However, I think he must have gone to the studio a bit tired because he didn't even bring the oomph, the passion. You know, there's a way when you listen to Gentleman, you want to be a gentleman. You want to listen to the song and be the song. But with this one, even as a filler, I don't think I'll skip. Is that song you skip? You know, when you have an album, you keep skipping the song. That's probably
like I'm actually hoping you stop playing it in the background right now because it's actually making me tired.
Wow. Okay, so Lagos, let us know your thoughts. Send us messages through WhatsApp 0809-444-0981. The next clip that we'll be playing for you, I say clip deliberately because it's a video and a song itself, so you can check out the link on our Twitter handle at Smooth981FM Lagos. You're just tuning into the Grapevine. It's brought to you by Verve. It's here on Smooth 98.1. The video is called End No Love and it's done by Deepo. Listen. Let's go.
So back up, Mike.
Alright, guys, let's go on this. Ain't No Love from Deepo. Your thoughts? Who wants to go first, James?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I like the song first of all, and then the video. First of all, the song has this 70s, I don't know, 70s, 80s, 60s.
That's
One of those
Deepo's
old.
style.
Do you understand? It really, it was interesting. And then the Yoruba putting in the language, it just felt like wow, fantastic, beautiful. His voice commanding any time, any day. And for the video, it still has that vintage look, like one of those old school kind of those movies. The opera, the performance, it just had everything. It was very, very captivating for me. I just kept watching, and then like I said, his voice, that's very commanding. So you just have to pay attention,
Yes.
And the storyline is pretty much direct. If you watch, you just have to get the message.
Okay.
It was apt. I love it.
Alright. Fantastic.
I love this video. I love the song even a whole lot more, especially for a guy who is a baritone and able to give as much magic as this, because us baritones, we struggle to have the right songs that we can actually pull off. I feel like and I would make very good music together if we actually were in the studio together. The whole thing of adding the Yoruba element there, these are the sort of people that you really want to be seeing at your Afro jazz festivals. Because that's one thing that we do over here. Afro jazz, and next thing Emma is on the list, and I'm like, yeah, no.
I'm just gonna act like I didn't hear that. So.
Yeah, no, that is the honest truth. You just look it up. Any Afro jazz festival here, there's some rapper here or somebody that's like a tini, and you're like, what's going on here? I love the video here. I love his style. I love the delivery of everything here. I feel like there's someone that if I saw live would give me goosebumps.
Oh, nice.
All right. And just to clarify, is a king in his own genre, maybe not just in jazz.
Can we
Put
You
some
say
respect.
maybe not just in
No, because I
jazz.
want
Can
to
we
put
just
some
focus?
respect on
No,
Emma's
let's
name.
be clear. Let's be clear. Your genre is your genre. Let's just be clear. But when you're having a jazz festival there, I don't want to be seeing an Emma. I don't want to be seeing a Wizkid because they don't do jazz music.
All right,
I know
Lagos.
what jazz
Very
music
well
is.
Thank you, Chef.
Fair
Because
enough.
this conversation started with Deepo. The video is what we just reviewed. The link is up on our Twitter handle at Smooth981FM. Ain't No Love. I love the video. I have
Yes.
no faults for this video. For the song itself, the guy's voice is powerful.
Yeah. This video was not cheap.
It was powerful.
It was not cheap.
No, it wasn't.
I'm Deepo's stan. I've loved him from when he released the song in 2012, "Be Your Man,"
Yes,
and
we like
he did it. That if he had jumped on it, because it was such a beautiful song. I think every young girl at that time must have fallen in love with him. I'm glad to see that years after he's still
Able
bringing
to
out the
deliver,
hits.
right?
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Even if it took, some people take time to release a single or an album because they'll have to get it right. And I think if he did that, then obviously absolutely wonderful.
Fantastic. We have messages on WhatsApp 0809-444-0981. Yomi from Festac says, lovely jazz song by Deepo. Dude is so underrated. Fantastic. Lagos, we'll take a break. The Grapevine is brought to you by Verve.
What keeps you going when everything that should be a stepping stone becomes a stumbling block? What keeps you going is verve. Verve
Sorry,
in your
I'm trying to
mind
understand
helps
these
you
messages,
understand
guys.
that every stumbling
It's how
block
much
is
Valentine
actually
has
a
a
stepping
on the show,
stone.
and
Verve
Akit's
in your
inability
vision
to
helps you
do a
see
proper
nothing
introduction
but
of even invited
possibilities.
guests.
I'm
or
a
And
yeah,
verve in your
everybody.
What
head,
about
I don't know if he's
well,
scared or is it
let's just say
complex,
that's
but I
how
can't
you
hang
get
on time.
rewarded
See what
for
comes
not giving up on
Who's
you.
that?
So,
Some
no
yeah,
matter
that's
what
a
you
saying
get,
what?
verve is
Comment
key
or-
to opening the doors that you want. So,
what trolls?
have you got verve?
It doesn't have
The
a
rewarding
picture
way
or
to
a...
make payments.
Love music.
Why so serious? I would
Love
like to
life.
Have you
Which guy
ever
wants to
been
see
on
us?
the
No,
queue
you
at a
don't respond to people
supermarket
like
or a
that. So you don't
restaurant?
respond to him.
Finally,
James.
No,
Or maybe
you
you heard
turn
the
and
part
all
where I
the
was saying
things
you
you
guys,
picked have
your
been scanned.
introduction of the
You bring
the
out
year
Oh,
your
you took
past.
it. That's what I'm saying. That's why you
And
take it so
whoop,
serious.
Oh,
The
okay.
cashier
You
says
understand?
declined. At this
Oh
point,
my
you
God.
freeze. The person behind you would have
I
most
think the
probably
way
have
this one
started
song
putting
is
their
receiving
things
so
on
much
the counter.
love.
Yeah.
Like the
And
amount
all
of
the eyes
messages.
on the
Just
queue
the,
are on
that's just
you.
the opening line now.
Everybody is
Is enough.
frustrated
And
and
really, the
tired
guy
of
is
the
such
queue,
an amazing
and in
singer.
that moment, you are the one to blame. You know the feeling. Your belly
Well,
does
this
a
music thing,
flip-flop
for
as
some
it
people,
welcomes
it's
your
not
heart.
a
Finally,
hustle.
you find
It's
your
not-
voice and
Yeah.
say to the
I know
cashier,
just
please,
you know,
try
this
again.
is passion.
Or
They
you
just
begin to
they
search your
do.
wallet to see
I
if you
can't
have
remember last
enough
time
cash.
I haven't heard
But
them.
of course,
Yeah,
I know
you
we
don't.
talked about one of his
That
songs.
feeling
in
can
the show,
never be
you know,
explained
in
enough.
a
It
while
reminds
ago.
you of all
But
the
then
things that
now
could
just
have
keep
gone wrong that
so you
day.
not just
And
putting it
just
out.
how frustrating
Probably
It's
life
more the
is.
artistry.
It's
That's
the
what it is.
That's what it
proverbial
is,
last
you know.
Taking his
straw.
time.
Ah,
It's not
Imagine
about
though
beautiful.
giving the
that
market
in
what
that
they want.
moment,
Yeah.
what you
At
had
40,
was a
there's
birth
no
card,
advert at
and
40.
as you handed
So
it
you
over
can
to the
either decide to
cashier,
go on
the
or
payment
not.
went through. You would have walked out in an instant with a smile on your face
Good Lord, this is
and
still
a sense of satisfaction that no matter what happened
But we'll
today,
come back after
a
1 minute.
screaming bus,
Mm.
annoying traffic, and all
60
that,
in a minute.
something came through for you. Here you are, able
I
to
changed
reward
t-shirt.
yourself with exactly what you
Don't people,
want.
don't people know this?
That
That
is
their
why you should
attention
ask
span that
your
you have
bank
to
for a
grab one
bank card
advert.
today.
But these people are
Because you
paying
deserve
us now. Let
something
them
that
change and
works
come
all
back.
the
They're
time.
paying for
Visit
2 minutes of the time.
www.myverveworld.com. That is www.myverveworld.com to discover the reliable
Goodness
awesomeness
gracious.
of Verve
But
card
they don't know
offers.
better. That's why.
Goodness gracious. Because people will switch instantly.
Hi,
They
this
want
is Sean
music.
Watson.
They want toxic.
And this is my definition of love. Love is waking up in the morning knowing you don't have to go to work. Love is
Can you
binge
imagine
watching
just
Family
checking
Guy
on
on a rainy
Spotify?
day.
That's
Also,
how
my
powerful.
favorite beverage.
Someone said they just checked too much Spotify. Okay,
Love is
Mike's
finding
going
money
up.
in
I
your
mean,
shirt
that's how
pockets
powerful the
days before
platform
you really
is.
had fun.
Great music that we've been listening to here on the Grapevine 981. The first song we reviewed on the show was from Rick Hassani, Love You Anyway. The reviews weren't so good. But after that, we got Deepo serenading us with the song Ain't No Love, the video. We've got reactions here on WhatsApp. Now, we have a message from Zook. Zook sent in this message from Yaba.
Says the Deepo song is so multiple O's good. Sounded like Sebastian Colley though, but he rocks.
Very interested. And we have this one from, please add your names to your messages so we can read them. Choma says, Chef Jeff, be feeling like Ikoyi Simon Cowell.
Simon, they act, and there's a resemblance there actually. Guys,
Is it?
check him out on
I'm
YouTube.
gonna
when
go
we
with
post the
that is
video.
an insulting
No, he looks
statement.
good.
But okay.
Okay.
He's buff.
All
The
right.
ladies love him. So
All right.
we
Can
roll
I
with
just say that Zook from Yaba is turning out to be one of our MVPs on this show?
Yes,
It's
yes.
like, where's MI from Akoka? You know, what's going on
No, he's
here?
a freshly pressed
know,
fan.
No,
Emma Johnson
MI is on Grapevine a lot of the time. We only got Zook has overtaken him. So Zook, shout out to you,
Shout
man.
out.
MI, what's going on?
Shout out
Holla.
to both of you. Now, Bien Han sent in a message. Thank you, Bien. Hi, Bien. So, good
Hello,
morning, guys.
Biggie.
Ayo, Val, Chef Jeff, James Silas.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
Jimmy showed me that song yesterday. It's a beautiful song. Love the video. His voice reminds you of someone, and the Yoruba on it. Oh my!
Mhm.
Oh.
And Tosi sent in this message.
Now, Tosin says this Deepo song, I swear I don't know him more, but the intro got me this dope. I need to check this guy out. My God, he was really going in.
Yeah.
So he now then said he's checked him out on Spotify. Now, how come I've never heard this guy?
Mhm.
Well, thanks to the Grapevine.
Well, you're welcome.
There you go.
And we
Job
have more
done.
messages. Enix from our Papa says the Deepo song is Baba. My opinion is it's one of the best songs reviewed on the Grapevine, hands down. Oh,
We need to
Job.
bring Deepo on the show.
Yes.
Does he live in the country? Is it?
I don't think he's in the
I don't- I
whenever he
don't- I doubt
visits,
it.
we need
we'll
to send a
get him on the
message.
show. We'll get him on the show. Choma is trolling you, Chef Jeff, just to let you know. And then
Are you jealous? Are you jealous?
Elias Bob Mulel Twitter says, well, please play that Deepo song again. Do give me some goosebumps. All right, let's get into our stories very quickly. We have this one message, rather the story that we saw last week. The news really left us worried for Babasue, but it's glad to know that a lot of celebrities are rallying around and making contributions for to help him battle the chronic diabetes that he's been suffering from. Guys, your thoughts?
A good thing. I mean, everybody needs help, when they need it. And if you can help, you help. It's just sad, when it comes up every now and then. Some people that really think that we're doing really really great, even in movies, and we think that financially was also translated. But somehow, some way, you just realize that you really can't even keep up with these finances, and then they need help. What's his name? Victor Olaya. Shout out to the great
Otedola.
that came
Victor
to his rescue.
Olauton.
Thank you. That came to his rescue.
Yeah.
So every now and then, I'm a big fan of Babasue. Babasue, right? Yes, I'm a big fan of Babasue as well. And then, so it broke my heart when I heard that he was. And then it feels like the story came out late. Like this guy has been suffering in the background. Nobody even knew until somebody now started making. So but thank God that people are actually coming up to help him and everything. I really hope that he'll get more help, even especially from the states.
Yes.
I wish him the best.
The help is coming because there's a love for what he has contributed in entertainment. There's a love for that, and you can't take that away. That's the honest truth.
Sure.
So I really hope that people are able to rally around so that some decent help can come through as quickly as possible. And you can only wish him the best. And if you can contribute, please contribute. But otherwise, just keep in your hopes and your prayers. And thank you for those of you who've done stuff like this, because it's every time that you're in the limelight doesn't necessarily mean that you are in the light, so to speak.
Yes.
So this is a good thing. So please keep doing whatever you can for him, and thank you to those who have already done so.
Yes, and it also points to the fact that, because that's the takeaway I got from this story, the fact that we need to really take our health very seriously. As players in the entertainment industry, we need to be very conscious of our lifestyles, lifestyle choices. Just take really good care of ourselves, because that really counts.
I think it's also important to mention that Mr. Latin had been looking after him from 2017.
Oh, wow.
Mr. Latin is
Yes.
also an actor,
Yes.
so it's really, because sometimes you don't, even though it might not be enough to take care of the bills like Otedola did for Victor Olauton, but when your colleagues come together with the little that they have and help you, it's admirable. You should applaud that.
Yes.
So definitely giving him kudos.
Yes.
So while we're celebrating all the goodness of people's hearts and how they're contributing to his health, for taking care of his hospital bills, can I just say that can people stop giving money and announcing it, or putting it up on social media as pictures?
Yeah, it is very irritating, because the thing is that you can do your good deeds and do them in secret, and there's more satisfaction from the fact that nobody knows.
Yeah.
So if somebody comes against you, you're like, but here are the receipts anyway, and you didn't need to know about it. But if you were trying to push those buttons, then here you go. It's not about. There's nothing fancy. Okay, I donated 2 million to this person. Here's the money I'm giving him.
Or
what are you, a politician?
While you're doing that?
Are you a politician?
I'm
What's that all about?
50-50 on that, and
Okay.
this is my take on it, particularly if it's a celebrity. The reason you're a celebrity is that you're also an influencer, and sometimes the reason they do this is to encourage people to also give.
No, it's
So,
not.
so sometimes, yeah,
Mm-mm.
sometimes I said
Sometimes.
50-50.
Sometimes.
Sorry.
Yes, that's why I said 50-50. Sometimes it's just to feed their egos, and sometimes, as long as the work is done, if you want to feed your ego, feed it. Just give the money. Some people only give money just for them to feel good. But if the end, so in this case, I'll say the end justifies the means for me, because if the person benefits, if you like, use it to do a post star and say I gave you 100,000, that's your business. Just give
That's
it.
the true thing, yes, but at the same time, it doesn't have to necessarily be that way. So, for instance, like if I'm going somewhere for a charity thing, okay, I might take a picture. Okay, here we are heading towards this charity in particular, but I'm not going to show me giving food to some child. Like get a picture of me handing food to the charity, because that's just, it's not real. It's not real.
All right, let's keep it moving now. Let's talk about Two-Face's classy reply to a lady who called his wife old. How dare you? So after Annie Dibia took to Instagram to celebrate featuring on Two-Face's new music video with Larry Gaga, 14 years after being featured on the African Queen video as well, a troll dropped a disrespectful comment on that picture and the post by Annie Dibia and called the actress old. here's the comment, right? The lady, her name Mary, she says, "You look so old. You aren't even good for the video shoot." But anyways, Sha, now your hobby. And Two Face replied and says, "So how you look? Now what for you? Now you be the beholder. May God heal your soul." What do you guys think of Two Face's reply?
You know what? I think that we should stop putting the names of these people,
Mm.
like when we did with our lawyer,
Mm.
because they don't need that level of attention at all whatsoever. Two-Face didn't have to reply,
Mm.
but the reply that he gave as well at the same time in defense of his wife
Mm.
was very apt.
Yes.
That is the honest truth.
Mm.
You are not in this marriage. This is someone that he has chosen to be with in the midst of all the drama that some of us know about
Mhm.
and some of us don't know the real story about at the same time. You are not in this marriage. What is your own business? Go and sit down. Find your own. Simple.
I guess some commenters are actually bored. They find nothing better to say than to say something wrong.
No, but the trolls are
They're
social
real.
media. You know,
Yeah.
part of it
It's
the
having a
influencers,
troll.
everything, the
But
troll.
you know, I've said this before because I had one from the Grapevine, and the simplest thing to do with your trolls is to mute them, because that way, if you block them, then they've won. If you mute them, they are constantly being eaten in their soul. That you cannot see their messages, you're not responding to their message, and they still think that maybe you are saying anything, but you're blind to it all, and that's how you win in these sort of things. Mute. But this is Instagram, so it's another thing entirely. He didn't have to respond, but then again, it was apt, and I think his wife was like, "Yeah, well done."
Have we noticed that most celebrities are actually replying trolls now?
Yeah, let's not make
Yes,
that a
they're
thing.
humans.
Let us not make that a thing, because
Yeah.
the truth of the matter is that you're gonna get things left, right, and center. Like I said this on the show last time,
Mm.
you're gonna get your positives, you're gonna get your negatives. Don't let it get to your head on the positive side, and don't let it get to your head on the negative side. Simple and short. Do what you have to do. Don't respond to every single thing. Have your management if you want. Handle your social media pages and make it look like you, because that's the honest truth with so many people anyway.
Mm.
And just let it go.
Well, people are still loving people. They still haven't had enough of them. On Twitter, you can find the link to Deeple's song "Ain't No Love." The video as well has been reviewed on the show. Go check it out. Check out the link at Smooth 91 FM. Martin sent in this message.
Deeple's music reminds me of Jacob Bank.
Thank you, Martin. And then Oda says, for Rick Hassani, high time producers go beyond just mixing the beats. They should help the artists bring on the fire.
Absolutely.
VTech has done a real good things for Dari, if I remember very correctly. Plus, Rick Hassani needs to go beyond his usual. Art for self and no fun, no more. Besides, Dudes has this audience and no sticker for stereotypes. Okay. Alright, thank you very much for that. Alright, he says, Babatunde, he says, Deepo's song sounds exactly like Jacob Banks on Holy War, so I do not really see anything new about it. Wow. Can't we just celebrate our own?
There must be that one person.
It must be.
No, but we didn't say
But
it
there
was
is a
new
sample.
anyway.
There is he was sampling an old
Yes,
school song.
so we didn't say it was new anyway.
But I don't think it was the one he's talking about.
Mhm.
Alright, Casey Michael from Papa says, where has Deepo the voice been? Awesome rendition, awesome voice. Will sure be at every concert he'll be performing.
Alright, guys, sorry, can I dampen your spirits for a second? So let's talk about our fashion icon, fashion mogul who passed on. His name is Karl Lagerfeld. Karl Lagerfeld passed on at the age of 85. He was well known in Italy, the Paris fashion world as a mogul. He actually handled or was contracted the job of handling 3 different fashion labels. He handled Chanel, he handled Fendi, and he handled his own label, Lagerfeld. He passed on about 2 or 3 days ago, and he began his career in 1955 as an assistant to Pierre Balmain. Guys, your thoughts on this?
Oh, I mean, this guy is a legend in the fashion industry. Personally, I never really, I see him, you know, red carpet. I just feel like he's popular with his shades,
Mhm.
dark shades.
Mhm.
He's pony.
White
He packs his hair, yeah, ponytail, and then he has a cat as well. He's a cool guy, you know. So, you know, 85. You know, it's no, I mean, even if some people say, oh, you know, he's lived his time and everything, but you know, we still miss him.
You know,
Fashion industry.
he crafted a whole fashion line based on the cat as well at some point in time.
Yes.
But this is a guy who said that, you know, if I stop working, I'm gonna die.
Mhm.
And in some ways, it's like, you know, he went through a phase where he missed out on 1 or 2 fashion shows, which was very unusual of him. So that was kind of a sign that maybe that there was something going on
Yes.
that was on the wrong side. But you know, he's made a huge contribution, and I think that it's gonna be it's a big loss. It's gonna be good to see how the labels move on from this. But yeah, he was definitely one of those icons up there with likes of Anna Wintour and a whole bunch as well. So he's made his stamp. He's lived a good life. That's what I would say.
And he
I was
said
gonna-
fashion, yeah.
I was
So,
going to say, putting a positive spin on that, he died at the age of 85.
yeah.
He was an icon,
Mm.
so he's lived. So I think we should really be celebrating his life and
Yeah,
not,
that's what's going to be the case.
And another lesson. Sorry to bring this up, but the next day after he died, they introduced the new artistic director for Chanel. So it just also shows that if you're killing yourself for for work or for someone, you can be replaced. So make sure that the most important things are important.
Yeah.
Just put
But
that
it's
out.
not also just about being a kid. It's also about grooming who's going to take away from you should
Right.
anything
Yes.
happen.
Right.
So I think that's what happened with this case.
He had a
anyway.
successor.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, brilliant.
I've been a creative director to those labels, Chanel, Fendi. It's not a small feat. And then Alicia O sent the message on WhatsApp. Says, "Good morning, guys. Valentine, this news does not dampen our mood at all. First of all, he died at a good age, 85. You're right. He did not commit suicide. He's a legend who will always be remembered." Thank you, Alicia O. So that suicide talk actually brings us to that story that Chef Jeff is very interested in, and I will let him do justice to this one. Burberry is apologizing for suicide hoodie with noose around the neck, and I found out distasteful. But in the details, the fashion brand was criticized by one of its own models, Liz Kennedy. She posted a long post on Instagram where she said, "Suicide is not fashion. Stop it, guys. Like, stop it."
I saw
It's-
the
Go ahead, sorry.
okay, sorry. I saw the actual image that struck this conversation. But okay, let me just. I'm not. This is not me being insensitive, but I just feel like people are taking these things too
No.
seriously.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, excuse me. People are taking things too seriously. I understand the whole essence of. I mean, yes, it looked like a lasso, that whole suicide lasso kind of thing.
Okay.
But sometimes, man, in fashion, anything creative, you need to give people the opportunity to express
Mhm.
that's their angle of creativity. But these days, every little thing that people come up with, oh, if it's the black shoe, you say it's the black face, if it's, and all of those things, I feel like it's becoming too. I mean, we need to chill really.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Sorry.
Okay.
No, I'm not. At no point in time is anything that is racist going to be in fashion. All right, let's just get that straight. Otherwise, you might as well go back to the days of Tom and Jerry and blackface matters way back in the day. All right, let's just be very clear. I mean, when you look at this model here, you are thinking suicide. Now, if the black model, let's be very honest, if the black model was one wearing this, you're thinking about the hangings that were going on by the KKK back in the day. That is the honest truth. So the truth is, here's the thing. Are they doing this because they know it's going to get people talking about them, and then they will bring a scandal that they can say sorry to, and then people go and buy afterward because they are aware of the line? Or are they just being insensitive? So they're
Still
two
becoming
so
played
so,
out.
so so the
Becoming
cards.
played out.
It's not about becoming played out. Here's the thing. There are people who are doing the PR and legal work here who have to see things and be like, that might be controversial. This might be wrong. Let's not go with this. And maybe if they are genuinely not doing this for the marketing purposes, it is time to hire black people within those departments to be like, listen, this is going to be insensitive. This might be considered as being on the wrong side of things. Because the truth of the matter is that suicide is a big deal. So people who are going through or who have been through those elements there don't want to be reminded of what they've been through when they've been able to rise out of that occasion. All right. And I still say again, if this was a black model, you would be talking about the KKK right now.
I do not honestly. I honestly do not think it's a race thing. The way I see it, if you give your tailor a contract to make you,
It's not race. It's
well, hang on.
insensitive.
But yes, but I see your point. But if you give your tailor a contract to make you some clothes, and the clothes now turn out to be tighter than the right measurement, you feel uncomfortable. You won't want to wear it. It'll probably hurt you eventually. So you tell the tailor to remake it, right? Now I understand that there are some very detailed processes that go into making clothes or releasing a new fashion line. There are consultations that are made and all that. Precisely, Liz Kennedy, who's one of the models for Burberry, spoke about this, raised the issue in the locker room, in the dressing room, tried to let them know that this is not appropriate. But they asked her to write a letter instead, which prompted her to go on social media.
That basically is what led to their downfall anyway, because if you listen to it, or in fact, whether or not she raised in the dressing room or not, it doesn't change the fact that this went into production. This was actually put out there, and people were like, okay, this is nice. Let's put this out there. It is insensitive, very insensitive. It's very wrong.
Right.
Messages.
We have messages here. This one is from Muiwa. Muiwa says it's sad for Babasui. Glad people are helping. No matter how much a celebrity earns, we are one disease away from bankruptcy
Mm.
due to their poor health system. Our government needs to do more. We also need to take care of ourselves, like you said.
That's right.
Wow.
Nick from Ikoyi said, "And no love intro hits you like a golden buzzer moment." Awesome.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
NX from our papa says, "And no love from the lazy man." I'm sure they're loving this one. They also said that Two-Face is on his or our own. Is just okay. The person's message is just keep sending again so we can take them appropriately. MI from Akoka sent a message. So some of these brands.
Yo, guys.
He said some of these brands know what they're doing. February is Black History Month. So as expected, the reaction is apt.
Yes.
Also, they are using the black outcry as a brand exposure strategy. The devil is in the details. It's far from fortuitous.
MI from Akoka, welcome back. Yeah? Thank you for waking up.
Alright, Ziggy from VI says, "Hi guys, on Rick, I agree with James completely. On Dipo, beautiful music package, and on Burberry, it's an absolutely insensitive play. Absolutely insensitive. Nothing fashionable about it at all."
Alright, messages on Twitter. Trickling in. Use that hashtag Grapevine981. Otudero Oluwafemi says, "I stopped my car to watch the video. It is fine, and the guitar strings is just awesome. Jam Zone has his cartoon character voice. Funny to me, no disrespectful."
Yeah.
No disrespectful. Interesting. All right, let's talk about Jussie Smollett. Bad behavior, eh? After the break.
Alright.
Grapevine is brought to you by Verve.
Yeah, bye bye. No, we'll take this last story because we have to go out of. We have to shut down on Grapevine very shortly.
Oh.
So let's take this final story and then we'll go on a break.
All right. Thank you very much. Permission granted from Ayo. So Jussie Smollett has been behaving badly lately. So apparently, police are finding out new details in that story. The accusation he made about being attacked, racial, attack and all that, and homophobic attack, a racist physical attack included. The Empire Star has been charged for filing a false report. Police naturally say they've been conducting thorough investigations into this, and they believe that he may have paid the two Nigerian brothers to stage the attack. Guys, please let's dig into this.
I know these guys they have Nigerian intervention, but sometimes when something bad happens, don't say the Nigerians. So just take
No, you are in denial right now. Okay, well, no, I get where you come from. I get where you come from. I get where you come from.
For Jussie, I don't know why they went this far on this particular. I mean, why he went this far. I mean, if these allegations are, and if they've what's it called, if they filed a case against him, perhaps there are elements of fact in them. Okay, so I heard because they were. His character on Empire was beginning to become, I don't know if they were trying to pick him out or something, but bottom line is that they tried to draw attention to himself and then stage this whole, whatever we call it. As far as I'm concerned, if he's guilty of this, this is true, if he actually paid these guys to, attack or stage the attack or play this whole thing out, yes, he should be dealt with. But it's so unfair, it's so childish. I don't know. The whole world stood up for him, and everybody were all
Tyler Perry did a video.
We did all of these things.
Tyra Banks, I was rooting for you.
Do you understand? At the end of the day, it was staged.
You know what's very interesting about this, and how thorough the security services are. When they conduct
shout out to them, man.
They discovered that now the store where the equipment store where they went to get these ropes, right?
Yeah.
They went to buy the ropes, the Nigerian brothers. They said the store has a CCTV camera that records videos and stores it for only 2 weeks or a week.
A week. Yeah.
So after 7 days, it erases itself and replaces it with a new tape. But that's how they lost evidence on that video clip. But they found out that when they invited the brothers for further investigations, they started singing like canaries. One of the guys was a member of the cast on Empire.
No, apparently both of them were extras.
The other guy, one of the guys actually played in the prison scene. The other guy is his trainer, his personal trainer.
Okay.
I don't know about that, but they are actually brothers.
I thought they were both.
But they're not listed. If you go to IMDb, they're not actually, to 1MDB. They're actually not listed. But then extras are not always listed in some things as well. For me, it's really that they've cut down on his number of episodes basically, and they've reduced the number of songs that he's going to be doing on the show. And to me, that speaks that okay, we have our doubts about you. It's not that we're standing
Just
by
in
you.
case.
We actually have our doubts about you. So just in case, here's what we're gonna do. It's kind of like how Kevin Spacey got killed off from House of Cards.
Yeah.
So basically, he is getting his cards. I mean, the house is falling on his own cards right now. But for me, it's like this is one of the most embarrassing, probably even a bit out of. He's basically Liam Neeson's his career. That's just what I say. And the only other movie he's gonna do after this is called The Lion King.
Oh,
That's what I said.
my goodness.
The Lion King.
Well, the only thing I have to say is, why do Nigerians have to be involved in things like this? Why?
Don't put it that way. Don't put it that way, because it's like, no matter where you're from, you are going to be in good news. You're going to be in bad news. Unfortunately, this happens to be a case whereby it's Nigerians. It could have been from any other place. It could have been highlighted any other way. But it's just the reality of what it is.
You should also remember that the Americans of Nigerian descent. It's okay.
No matter how many times you want to put it that way, no matter how many times you want to put. Listen, I tell people
Let's share the credit.
when Nigeria is doing things wrong, I'm British born Nigerian.
Let's share
But
the credit.
at the same time, my passport is
Guys, stop
Nigerian,
it.
so there's no denial that goes into that element there. I'm stuck.
And on that note, bring now the gloves out, guys. You can follow the. Okay, we'll read one message and then we'll go. We have to go.
Harry says, Chef Jeff, please, can we black people get ourselves together? Everything is not about us. If you look at everything with the racist eye, you'll find something. The number of hangings of the outlaws I've done in Wild Wild West rivals the slavery era. Please relax a bit. Well,
James Silas out of the building. Let's go this weekend. Peace.
Chef Jeff.
Yeah, find me at Chef Jet 3000. I'll see you guys again probably in 2 weeks, I guess.
What?
Yeah, I have some work to do.
Oh, we'll miss you.
It's not confirmed just yet, anyway.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Don't go and put curse on my hustle, I beg.
All right, Lagos, thank you so much for being a part of Grapevine. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for your tweets. We'll be back again on Tuesday next week, and hopefully Chef Jeff will be in the building.
Hopefully not. Not.
Stay tuned at 9 o'clock. We'll bring you Lagos Talks 981.